And all right, we are here at the Rock House Haven, a Kolapa house project, and we are listening to Paul Volk tell a story about a prison.
Yes, I was in Slovenia, and a pastor friend of mine, whenever he finds out I'm coming to the country, he starts notifying all of these organizations that I'm going to be there and would they like to book a presentation. And when I arrived, this one day we had two presentations, one at a convent because the nuns were getting sick and Mother Superior asked for our help, and the other was the prison. Now this prison was the highest maximum security prison in Europe, where the worst mass murderers and heinous criminals are sent to this prison, and they're sent there absolutely to die. There's no more court appeals, no more lawyers, it's over. These guys are going here and they'll never get out until they're carried out. So I went to this prison, and when I was brought inside, they brought me into a big auditorium, and I was escorted by 6 machine gun guards. And when I got up to the front, 3 of them were on one side of me, and 3 of them were on the other side of me. And they said, if there's any disturbance, any kind of rioting going on, you just lay down on the ground, because anything that stands up, we just mow them down with the machine guns. Because we don't care if these guys die today or they die next year, because they're going to die here. They're not getting out. So it's just as well for us they die today as tomorrow. Doesn't matter. So I said, okay. So these guys started filing in with the 6 machine gun guards, their finger on the trigger. And the guards are ready. And the inmates know this, so they know this is not a fool around time. And they wanted to make sure nothing happened to the American while they were there and create an incident. So I was waiting for these guys to walk in, and I mean, these were guys you wouldn't want your sister going out with. They were bad-looking guys, really rough-looking guys. And they all sat down, and I had 2 hours with them. Before the 2 hours was over, I could see tears coming down their faces. And they came up to afterwards, and they said, you know, if we would have understood this, we may not have been here if we'd have heard this as a teenager. We didn't realize that what we were eating was setting up ourselves to be aggressive, to be violent, was setting ourselves to be sexually active and inappropriate with people. We didn't know that this was happening into our teenage bodies and turning us into these adults that were depraved people and ending up here. And they said, you know, please can you contact my cousin, can you contact my brother, can you contact, because they're going to head here too, because they're doing the same things that you're warning us about, and if we would have known this, we would like them to know about it so they don't end up here, because we're through, we're done here on this planet, but these guys still have a chance. And it kind of broke my heart, because I thought, you know, I wish I could have known you as a teenager, and I wish I could have shared this with you as a teenager, because you could have grown up into a wonderful, amazing adult that would be giving to this world instead of taking and destroying. But to be positive and constructive instead of negative and destructive. But I wish I would have been a teenager and heard my presentation, because we didn't know this stuff when I was a teenager. We know it now, and it's important that we get this out now and look for the lonely, frightened people living in a dying world. And they don't even realize what's causing it. If they did, I believe the truth could set them free.